Hey Cancer. So this is your quantum story. It's a pretty intense read. This is very, very spiritual. Of course, it's showing up in your physical, um, but you'll know right away if this is you or not. I even have these cards here because I might need clarified. That's how. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go with it. Excuse me. So this is a story about one, if you know you're a star seed, and two, if you know you're sort of like twin flame or a really deep soul connection going on, and there's trouble in the water. That's it. So, if you don't know anything about those terms, this is not the read for you. One of you should have, at the very least, be aware that this is going on. So, here it is. So, I don't know if I'll need to clarify anything, but let's see. The Starborn. This is my star seed card in the archetypal deck. So, sorry, I just got taken somewhere else. Wow. Okay, so this tells me that you're a very, high-ranking spirited, or you're a star seed basically. And the thing that you're working on now is becoming the star seed. This is where this is leading you. And you're at the stage where, and it's pretty much the very last stage, where the mirror and the shadow collide. So this is a call for accepting, looking at yourself and taking all of you in, all the good and all the bad. But since the next card is the shadow, it's telling me for you to look into the mirror, look at yourself and look at your shadow side. And really accept it, really, really see it, really just take it all in, and so the shadow card here means, it's a lot of today, wow, or so, or that kind of thing. What am I saying? This is the invitation to really go into depth, and this seems to be an emotional depth. Really go within and look at all these aspects of you, because you need to release or to accept and to love yourself and to work on this to become the starborn, to start the star seed. And then, if you can hear that, that's my cat. And then the last card here for the archetype oracle deck is the Thanatos. So clearly, it's taking you deep. It's taking you deep, and it's really asking you to see all of these parts of you for what they are and what you've done with them so far. And to be honest with yourself. Now I'm just channeling for some reason. Yeah, this is about being honest with yourself and going in deep into your shadow, so you can unlock your true potential, your true authentic self. This is so incredible. So to me, this is saying that if some of you know you're in a twin flame connection, there's tension between you two right now, which means there's still tension within yourself, but that's because you haven't gone all the way deep enough yet to really look at yourself and your shadow self, and really see some really deep ingrained wound within you, which is why first card here, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So it's really taking you further in. Whatever this fight, whatever this argument, whatever this tension is between you and your person, it's supposed to unlock your true potential. Time for a deep dive. Life, Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. So you don't know. Right now, you could have a really deep knowing that this is your person and you're going to go back together, you want to come back together, but everything is still up in the air because of free will. So you have to know that if you come back together, it's because you both choose each other from a place of true love, from this higher place of love, from this unconditional love. See, one of you, this is a viewer, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So it's like, if you know you're the one doing more aware, or the awakened one, or more aware, or doing most of the work, which, by the way, you still have work to do, be loyal to what you love is one, be loyal to yourself. Know that you're doing the work, you're doing it right, and the true purpose of this journey is to love yourself fully and to be loyal to yourself first and foremost. And at the same time, if you truly feel like you two are meant to come together this lifetime, and you can see it coming and you can feel it, and you're getting downloads and meditations about it, this is the card of also it's worth waiting for. So if it takes the other person 2 weeks, 2 months, a year to come back to you, this is the loyal heart card. If it takes them a year, then I'm gonna wait for them for a year, and not so much wait, but just focus on you. Focus on being loyal to yourself and really working on these shadow selves. And by the time they come back to you, you will be completely just in the know and in control of your shadow, that kind of thing. And brown bear spirit, time to take time out. So this is how I know that you guys are in separation right now, because both of you have some work to do. And this needs to be done in separation. So take time out to work on yourself, so that when it comes back around, divine timing, or so we call it, you're ready. You've done all your work. You can now move into union. Now here is the part where it goes beyond. So however you guys left things next, upper world and taming the wind, what's helping you guys come back together in the physical, in union, in divine timing, if we were still calling it that. Divine timing is just called alignment. When you guys are aligned to be together, you guys will come back together. But this is telling me that in the 5D, in the spiritual realm, you two, that's where you guys are going to be making amends. So this is telling me that, one, you're about to have a lot of, meditations and dreams and visions about you and about your shadow self and the things that you need to work on. You're about to get a lot of downloads about this. You're going to be put through in a different consciousness than this 3D consciousness. In the upper level of consciousness, not only are you going to be downloading a lot of things to work on your own shadow, but you and your twin, or you and your soulmate, or you and whoever it is, your person that you want to label, you guys are making amends there. You guys are making peace with you and forgiving each other in the 5D, whatever they call it, in the higher consciousnesses first, getting into alignment there, and then once you guys are done with this shadow work, you will come back together. So you might have dreams where you're, working it out together in your dreams, or fighting it out together in your dreams still, but you are doing a lot of subconscious work in the higher realms to come back together. What kind of work are you doing? Water. So a lot of emotional my emotional work, emotional stability, emotional maturity, so it could very much be that one of you is going through the physical, crying and mourning and grieving this, and one of you is doing this work in the, in your dreamscape, in your meditations, in your higher realms. Because if you're the more awakened one, you're likely doing it there. Or if you're the more sensitive one at this time, you're likely the one crying a lot, and the other one is doing it in the upper realms, in the Christ consciousness. While one of you is crying here and letting go, detaching, the other one is becoming, a Christ consciousness. Of course, both of you will become Christ consciousness. Just one of you is doing it in, God, why am I having a hard time? In the spiritual realms, in the higher realms, and one of you is doing it in the 3D. And here is another card of sort of making amends, but really it's almost like it's various messages. However you left your discussion last, one of you has to come back and work it out. Make a decision. Either cut things off entirely and you both are free, or come back and want to be together again. Yeah, so this is it. Sorry, I'm getting more things. This is basically like the divine knife, the divine sword of truth. Either you guys come back together and decide amicably and without leftover karma that you're separating and you're no longer going to be together, and you leave in, you know, you leave each other in love and light, and you know, without any karma, in unconditional love. Or you come back together and you work on it, but you make sure that you work on it in a completely different vibration than you were before. I got something else, and then, oh yes. So the advice for the conscious one, the advice for the one that's, one of you is just a little bit more aware. The advice for you is to keep an open mind and stay positive about everything and detached. So whether or not they come back and want to be together, because remember, you're the one being loyal here, know that whether they want to be with you or not, you're able to love them with open arms. So if they come back and they want to be with you, you get to hug them. If they come back and they don't want to be with you, you release them with love, and knowing that there's someone out there who they're looking for that's not you, that's going to make them happy, and you're just as happy for them being with that other person as you would for them with you. That kind of thing. So that's what I have intense. I'm not going to put any qualifiers because I don't want to get too specific. But that's it. That's what it is. So I'm wishing you all the best. Good luck with everything, and I will see you next time, Cancer.